Hello and welcome to Operation Crypto. I hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin crazy price predictions. Have a look at what the bigger people in the industry are saying it could potentially get to. So if you're interested in finding out what they have to say, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to my channel, and let's crack on. Right, so let's begin. Let's take a look in some of these crazy price predictions that people have been giving off. I just want to give my opinion on it and see where I think it could potentially go in the future. So we have on news.bitcoin.com. Today's price of one Bitcoin is currently $9,195.18. It does say here that we have a comprehensive analysis predicts that Bitcoin price near $20,000 this year and $398,000 by 2030. So that is 10 years from now, and $400,000 is a massive rise. And this comes from the CRP report. So it does say in the June edition of the Crypto Research Report, reveals that predictions for several cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin and Stellar. This is the 10th publication of the CRP report, and it covers a popular valuation method used to forecast Bitcoin's future price, called an equation of exchange model. This basically means here, in this model, the percentage of the total addressable market, TAM, can be used to estimate a crypto's asset implied future price. Remember, estimate, so things never work out. You have a grayscale option as well, and that never seems to work out. Everything seems to be flawed, and this is flawed in my opinion. But what we need to do is wait out. They do give a little chart on their forecast, and it is, in my opinion, quite laughable. So current price, this is when we did report $9,200. It's saying it is going to show up to $19,000 by the end of this year. In my opinion, that is possible, but I can't see it. America currently has just closed Q2, and they're the biggest quarter of known history in the last 40-50 years, and I think Q3 could be a bloodbath. So we're going to see, knowing that Bitcoin is still attached to the S&P 500, that I think we're going to follow it and hit the deck at some point. So watch out and have some really low price spot trades in place, just in case we do get some crazy wicks down to sub 3-4k levels. It might happen. It does say in 2025 $3,441,000, and then by 2033 $3,000, you call it $400,000. So that is an absolute crazy target compared to what we have at now. One thing that I'm not quite happy on is the Ethereum target. It is saying there that it's $3,500 in 5 years. I mean, I think it's going to do better than that. I think in the long run, I think we might jump up to that number one spot because there's a lot more use cases. Bitcoin is slow. Ethereum currently on with a scalability program, and it's saying that Ethereum could be getting up to 100,000 transactions per second in the next few years. It's going to take a while. Everything with technology takes a while, especially Vitalik is taking a while doing things like this. But yeah, I think them prices there will be beaten at some point. Moving over to bitcoinprice.com, here we can see a full list of all the bigger players in the industry and some of their absolutely mental price predictions. So let's just start off at the top and work his way down and see what some of them have to say. So first we have Chamath, and he's saying $1 million by 2037. I'm not sure really where he's pulled that date out from. He must be running some crazy algorithm there. He does say also, it predicted Bitcoin will reach $100,000 in the next 3 to 4 years. Ideamite will reach a price of $1 million by 2037. He said this thing has the potential to be comparable to the value of gold. This is a fantastic hedge and store of value against autocratic regimes and banking infrastructures that we know is corrosive to how the world needs to work properly. I mean, $1 million, it just seems a little bit far stretched in my opinion. And same here with Wences Cazares. He's saying $1 million by 2027, so that's 7 years from now. Just a little bit crazy. He says even better, he believes that Bitcoin could hit $1 million in as few as 5 years, saying on the 23rd May 2017 that a milestone will be reached in 5 to 10 years. Just $1 million. I mean, we've not even broke $20,000, and that is a long, long way away from there. And saying that it's going to over the next 5 to 10 years, I think it's just a little bit, it's a little bit outstretched, that is. John Peffer, he's saying $700,000. He's giving no date on the prediction, but it's still, I think these ones at the top end are just a little bit extreme. We have Jeremy Liu, he's a partner at Lightspeed Venture Partners, famed as the first investor in social media app Snapchat. So we all know Snapchat. It's a massive app. It's still used a fair bit nowadays. But yeah, he's saying $500,000 by 2030. Still a little bit far stretched. Then we move down to Yak Yusko. He's saying $400,000. Big one here, Roger Ver. He's been in Bitcoin since the very beginning, really. Just say by early 2011. They've begun investing in Bitcoin, now with a portfolio including startups like BitInstant, Ripple, Blockchain, BitPay and Kraken. In an interview with Jeff Buick for the Dollar Vigilant blog, Roger Ver said in October 2015 that Bitcoin could very easily be worth $2,500 or $25,000 per Bitcoin, or even $250,000 per Bitcoin. I mean, $250,000. It's a long way off still. Like I said, we're trading at $9,000, and we are pretty much close to the beginning of this process still, as in going from cryptocurrency to fiat. And one day, one cryptocurrency will take over it. In my opinion, I do not think it will be Bitcoin. It's too slow. It's very old, but it is leading the gateway to a cryptocurrency to be coming through. But yeah, $250,000. It's like, is it too far? But then, I mean, we've got a long, long way to go yet, so it is potentially possible. Anthony Pompilano, we all know him as Pomp on Twitter. He's quite active. He's a massive advocate for Bitcoin. He's saying $100,000 by the end of 2021. In my opinion, I do think we will hit $100,000, but not by 2021. I think give it another 5 years, and a lot more people around the world getting into it. I think then we might potentially hit that target, but I still think we're a long way off it yet. Kay Van Peterson is saying $100,000 by 2027. Say that's more my type of prediction. Is an analyst of Saxo Bank, a Danish investment bank which specialises in online and investment trading, based out in Singapore with MSc in Applied Economics and Finance from Copenhagen Business School. Van Peterson is an active Twitter user with no fear of speculating on tough topics like the prices of cryptocurrencies. Van Peterson believes that Bitcoin will rise to $100,000 per unit by 2027, according to a feature by CNBC News published in May 2017. So, yep, I mean, that is around my estimate. I would say that in 27 it's what, 2020 now, so give it another 7 years, and I think we should be pushing up towards them levels. It's quite, I quite respect him for pushing it at these low to that price. So yeah, that you can kind of understand that prediction. And then lastly, we have a few in sub 100 grand. So we have Tom Lee, $91,000. Ty Lopez, 60 grand midterm. I mean, what is midterm? Is that tomorrow? Is that coming month? They just say upcoming months, but I mean, God knows what he's thinking. And then finally, I have Ronnie Mower. So he's saying $50,000 by 2020. We've only got 6-7 months left of a year. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, is it? I think we're going to go down before we go up this year. My target is, we will have a look at the chart in a minute. I do think we're going to get down towards around $4,000, $3,000, and then grab a load of liquidity and absolutely take off from there. But yeah, I still think $50,000 by the end of the year, that's a little bit of a stretch in my opinion. And just to wrap up, let's just take a quick look at the Bitcoin US dollar chart. This is the Bitstamp chart. It does go back a little bit further. I've just got it previously set up from when I was doing a video on the previous halvings that had happened in Bitcoin, and that was the last major bull run we had. It was probably about a year and a half from that halving, and that's when it hit the all-time highs at just below $20,000, and as you can see, that went up 3,000%. Looking at price today, In my opinion, I think we are going to go lower. If we just go back to my other chart, I've got this set up. This is a bit of an Elliott wave forming. It's forming since it's been in play for quite a while now. That line's a little bit off. Drop it up to there. So I do think we're going to come down towards these levels. I'm expecting us to at least reserve CME gap at around $3,550. So I am expecting us to fill around there. If we do get that low, the fear index might come into play and people might start shitting their pants, and we could come down. We could bounce off this line and then absolutely take off. There's nothing to say that we can't come down towards these levels, maybe not down to probably around $1,200, and then same again, we could absolutely take off and go this way. But to do that, we just want to go back to the US dollar chart on Bitstamp. It's set up more in my favour, and what I want to do is drag this so we get the 3,000% price raise. In my opinion, let's work out where we can go. So if we go down to, let's get the price up, and if we go down to around say $1,000 and we do a 3,000% price raise, what's that going to be? Let's just shoot up. Oh, it's a 3,000% is where it happened last time. So that on the last major bull run, we did a 3,000% price raise. So over the next, that's going up to 2021. I think I'd spread that out a lot further and go further down here. But over the next few years, I do think the all-time highs will be broken. $20,000. It's not going to be there forever as an all-time high. We've only been going 10 years, and this is still very early. And as it is still a speculative asset, things can get pumped out of nowhere. So, in my opinion, I think we should head up to around $50,000 in the next 5 years. I think that's quite a conservative estimate. So yeah, let's just see what goes on. Some of them price predictions, as you can see, are absolutely crazy. $1 million. It's got a long way to move. If it moved to $1 million, you're talking big percentage rise. Nothing to say it can't happen, but you've got to be a realist in situations like this. So that will wrap it up for today's video. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you next time.